If you think conflict is bad for your team, then episode number 52 of Reid Hoffman's Master of Scale podcast with Dalio may change your mind. The podcast is Reid Hoffman's Masters of Scale, and in this episode he speaks with Dalio, and the two of them talk about embracing conflict. Now Dalio, he's a little bit of a legend in the corporate space and professional development. He's the co-founder and managing director of Bridgewater Associates, one of the world's largest investment firms, and he's also the best-selling author of several professional development books. So in the podcast, Ray shares a number of tips and frameworks about how to use conflict productively within your group. He says to consider using your ideas as an unchecked belief and making your team's role about validating that unchecked belief. The second thing that I really liked out of the podcast was instead of asking your team, "What do you think of my idea?" Ray suggests saying, "Tell me what's wrong with this idea." By getting additional inputs, you're going to make your idea that much more stronger. I swear by this podcast because it takes something that teams often avoid and are scared of, and that's conflict, and it turns it into a productive tool that actually can help them do together better. Productive conflict helps teams surface and strengthen their ideas. It helps bring out the best in teams, and it unites them behind their best ideas. This podcast is great because it really shows teams how to do this. If there was one tip that I had for individuals to use conflict productively, it's to role model, role model, role model. Role model vulnerability. It's natural to feel uncomfortable when people are going to challenge your ideas. But believe me, the more you do it, the better ideas you're going to end up with. I'd encourage all viewers to have a listen to this podcast. I'd love to hear from them what they thought of the episode, and also if they have an experience in using conflict productively. And if anybody wants to bring this alive within their own teams, please feel free to reach out to me.